Hey guys, back with another X-Plane video using FlyInside in VR, and we are going to do my first flight plan navigation. Now I'm using an online assistant. It's called onlineflightplanner.org. In there you can enter basically airport information and create an FMS file that you can upload into X-Plane. You put that into the X-Plane, go to your X-Plane folder, go to the under the output folder, and then there's an FMS plans folder. If you put your flight plan in there that generates from this onlineflightplanner.org, you can then bring up your GPS 530, and you will see here that if I go to flight plan, I will have the, there it is. That's actually the file that I have that I was able to pull in and use. So now I've got a flight plan to take me from St. Bart's to St. Martin, Princess Juliana. So anyway, so I'm at St. Bart's Airport. I've got half fuel. I've got a 17 nautical mile run to St. Martin. You can see it right there. Okay, and we're gonna try this out. It looks like a lot of fun. So let me take my parking brake off here. I'm gonna get my mixture going, and we'll take off and head to St. Martin. It's a lot of fun, man. I tell you, VR flying is awesome. I mean, I can even see like in the compass on the instrument panel, I can see like the liquid in there. It's like I could tell that it's like in liquid, which is really wild. All right, so let's get to our position here. We're going to assume we have clearance. A small runway here. All right, so hopefully this will work out here. We'll find Juliana using the GPS. Here we go. Right to the end. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna have to head back towards St. Martin. You can see our GPS. You can see that purple line there. That's the line we're gonna follow. Go. We're right on target. I'm not going to use autopilot. I'm not sure if I have autopilot in this Cessna. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to fly myself here. I know I could actually have probably set a waypoint to the left of the island, because I have to go past the island and come around back the other end to get the right approach. So it's a little longer, but at least I know I'm heading in the right direction. stay here in the St. Martin area, St. Barts. I've actually been to St. Martin, St. Barts. Happy to say, beautiful places. Check our GPS here. Cessna Skyhawk. At the GPS there, so we'll have some semblance of where the runway is. That's what's nice about having FlyInside. I'm able to use my mouse here to now I'm going to try something. I have my Oculus Touch here. I'll fire that up. I'm not sure if the touch works in here. No touch capability. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that'll come soon. That'll be cool. If I could use some touches. Alright, so let's keep it to 1,500 feet. Everything looking good. It's so nice to have all this expansive scenery to fly through different places. You know, when I loaded up, I bought X-Plane 11, by the way, so I'll be doing much more of these videos. I loaded up the North America, South America area, and that's where I'm going to be doing most of the flying. So, literally looking forward to checking that out. But this online flightplanner.org is a great way just to set your flight plan and then go with it. Now, I'm going to try to see if I can find a tool that'll allow me to set more waypoints, and I could actually use the 530 to do that, but it's a little bit more tedious because you have to, you know, enter separate letters and stuff like that at the time. It just takes a lot more time. But I'm going to be researching to see if there's any better tools to create these FMS files. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'm sure other people would too. Dutch side and the French side. I'm not sure which is which. When I went there, I stayed on the Dutch side. Yeah, so I did figure out how to get rid of that shadowing in the windshield. It was the graphics, I had it on maximum. I just moved it back one step. It was maximum, and then I forget what the other maximum had something in parentheses. I can't remember what it said. I just moved it to the second to highest setting in X-Plane, and that got rid of all that crap. So now I don't have any of that dark shadowing, which is nice. I feel like I'm flying in the Caribbean, however you want to say it. It's just unbelievable. But it would be nice if I could see, if I could pull up the GPS. I guess I could zoom in. Oh, that's what I could do. I could zoom in like that. Okay, cool. I could do it that way. Back to, so I could actually just, I don't want to, crash here, but I can actually do that and see a little closer. All right, here we go. So we're going to, let's see. We'll get a visual on the airfield, and then then I'll turn around and take us in. Just a quick jaunt from St. Barts to St. Martin. That's St. Martin. That's St. Bart. That St. Bart airport would be a tough one probably to land in, especially with a larger plane. I mean, the Cessna would probably be pretty easy, but pardon me. Everything looking good on the gauges. I can see the airport right there. A lot of sailboats and stuff around. So let's get parallel with the airport. Fly out a mile or so, and then we'll turn in and make a right-hand turn in. About 120 knots right now, so cruising along at a nice speed. Okay, so let's get a close-up of that compass. Check out the compass, man. It looks so real. Now you're seeing this in 2D. I'm looking in 3D. It looks incredible. Great detail. All right. Those sailboats down there, beautiful day. These island hop flights are a lot of fun, you know. Now, aren't there better, I believe there are like better GPS systems that actually show you a map, where you can actually see a topographical map. That would be much, nicer to have, be able to access so you can see ground points and stuff. But I mean, this is good enough, especially if you're using flight planning. So there I am right there to the right. You can see the airfield right there. It's 3 o'clock, so fly out a little bit, then I'll make my turn in. At 1,200 feet, so not too high. Awesome. X-Plane in VR, guys. You got to check it out. It's awesome. There I am there, so let's get out here a little bit. Alright, let's bank it. Bit of aliasing in the ocean there. I'll sacrifice aliasing for frame rate. 100 knots. Airfield in sight, lining up. At Princess Juliana, St. Martin in the Caribbean. little high here. We're coming in on kind of a tough angle, but we're going to get down quick, and I'll smooth it out. Alright, should be just fine. Probably make for a good screenshot right there. 70 knots, 60 knots, smooth out my angle. Might be a little tough. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, good job. Flaps up. Let's follow this over, park it. I gotta tell you, I haven't had much luck using the Control S for service to get fuel. Maybe I just can't figure it out or whatever, but I just go in the menu and fill up the tanks. It's just easier to do it that way. So here we are, Princess Juliana and St. Martin. That was a cool, quick flight. Just wanted to show you. I'm starting to use the 530 GPS navigation a little bit more to really get more of a feel and effect of navigation and stuff with X-Plane 11. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked this video. There'll be more of them coming, and have a great day.